Hey there, if you're new to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Daytona Beach, Florida or surrounding areas, you've come to the right place. My name is Matt Ecoff. I'm a local real estate expert. I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Rachel Ecoff, and we're here to share everything from the best neighborhoods to the hottest spots around town. Listen, we get phone calls, emails, text messages, Zoom meetings every day from people just like you. So whether you're looking to move in 2 days, 20 days, or 200 days, do not hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help you move to the beach. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you get all the notifications and updates about everything New Smyrna Beach and surrounding area. We are at Daytona Beach, discovering the top 5 neighborhoods / communities according to homes.com. We are in Daytona Beach, and you can see it is busy. There's a lot of stuff to do here. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of events that are known worldwide, like the Daytona 500, like Bike Week, Pepsi 400, Spring Break. Daytona is considered the spring break capital of the world. I don't know if that's still the case, but we are the world's most famous beach. And at least that's what they still call themselves. So today we're exploring the top 5 communities, and so let's have a good time, like always. Okay, so I want to take a couple minutes just to go and show you a map video of all the neighborhoods and community that we're seeing today. Again, it's top 5 communities according to homes.com, and I'm going to go right in and I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to go into the map. So we're spending our time today in Daytona Beach talking about top 5 communities according to homes.com. And so at number 1, we have Pelican Bay, which is down here. Pelican Bay is right here. This is off of 95, so you can see 95, one of the largest highways in the country, going north to south. We also have I-4, which is right here and ends, but I-4 goes all the way to Tampa, so it goes across the street. Honestly, if you're coming into Daytona Beach, the chances that you're coming in on 95 and I-4 are probably 95% of the time, unless you're local. And then maybe you're taking US 1 down here, which US 1 is going to go all the way to Ormond, through Daytona Beach, Holly Hill, down to Daytona Beach Shores, down to Ponce Inlet and Port Orange, all the way down to New Smyrna, and even into Edgewater area. So US 1's here, 95's over here, I-4 is here. And then this is International Speedway, which is 92. This runs from DeLand around, and this turns 92 turns into International Speedway and goes all the way up here to the beach. So number 1 community today, Pelican Bay. This is a great neighborhood, super established, ton of tree growth, very, very, very affordable, rated the safest place to live in Volusia County. It's surrounded by some really good schools. It is a gated community. Other than Margaritaville, it's the only other gated community in our neighborhood. So Pelican Bay is kind of a little bit out of the way as everybody else. Real large community, 3,500 residents in Pelican Bay, and the southwestern point of Daytona Beach. So number 2 is Ortona, which is all the way up over here. Ortona is second best walkable city in Daytona Beach rated. You have houses along Halifax right here, which all these houses are on the water. And then you have a ton of condos right here, right off A1A, which have ocean views. So, and then everywhere in between, all this section right here is churches and single family homes. Super walkable city, super convenient to everything. If you like golf cart and an e-bike and walking, outdoor lifestyle, and you want a lot of entertainment, nightlife, Ortona is definitely the place to go. Number 2 on our list for today. Okay, number 3 on our list was LPGA. So 95's right here. LPGA Boulevard comes down here and wraps all the way around back to 92. All of this is LPGA. There are 36 holes of golf here. There are multiple entrances. There's an entrance here. There's an entrance here. There's an entrance here. It is also the headquarters for LPGA International, the world headquarters for LPGA International. It has 2 18-hole golf courses that are 4-star rated by Golf Digest magazine. This is a huge golf community. So if you're into golf and you're into that country club lifestyle community, LPGA is definitely the place to go. Golf cart life. It's a mature development. Houses range. The average house in LPGA was just shy of $500,000. So they're affordable. Lots of homes on the golf courses, but just a really nice, quaint community. And there is 2 new subdevelopments in there right now currently that they're building new homes in. So it's not fully booked. There are some newer homes still available, and then obviously there's some houses that are for sale. So LPGA did come in at number 3. Mosaic Homes, which is right here, came in at number 4. Now we have an entrance right here, and this goes right here and then goes right into FTC. This is tennis. Let's see if I can do a racket. That looks like an ice cream cone. Gonna do a tennis racket. Okay, it's an ice cream cone or a tennis racket, one of the two. Mosaic homes. First off, gorgeous ICI homes, custom made. They got about 30 different models that you can choose from, and then you can pick everything in and out what you want in the home. Beautiful community, tons of water, everything imaginable is customizable. Very, very, very active community. They have an activities director that works there. They got a great gym. They have multiple pools. They have an outdoor center. That they have a stage that I'm sure that they do shows and stuff like that. They have food trucks that come out in the community. Model homes still available. There are still some new homes available. I have a lot of contacts there, so check me out if you want to. That was a horrible thing to say. Check me out. That's ridiculous. Reach out to me if you're looking for some good contacts out there. We want to go look at some houses together. This is a great area. I love this in fact would be my number one. My number one because we're so close to FTC. We're in a really, really secluded area. You got, everything convenient to you. So we have right over here in this area, we have this is a Buc-ee's right here. This is a big outlet mall right here. We have our Daytona International Speedway right here. We have our international airport right here. We have Advent Healthcare, a hospital right here, Daytona Aquarium right here. As you can see, there's tons and tons and tons and stuff to do in Daytona Beach. It is a really, really good city. Mosaic and Pelican Bay and Ortona are all PGA. They're all really close and convenient to everything. And then we have our number 5, which is Latitude Margaritaville. Now, this is a 55 and older community, and so I would say that's probably why it's ranked at 5 and not a little bit higher, is because, it's limited people coming in there. So 55 and up, obviously very, very heavy in golf cart community, tons and tons of activities. This is one of those areas that you could move in and you could stay all the time. You don't have to leave. There's a Publix Plaza right outside of here, real big, nice Publix Plaza, Starbucks, Lowe's, all this is right here, super convenient, obviously building up because of the Margaritaville area. They're building because of this, not the other way around. So great community. Now the houses are a little bit similar. I mean, other than the colors of the rainbow. I mean, every color house imaginable, just like Key West. So the houses are kind of the same. The houses aren't really that big in there, but it is extremely affordable. It's 55 and older community, and there's a ton of nightlife and other things to do in the area. Little subdevelopments inside. So HOA is a little bit on the high side, but this thing looks kind of crazy, this map that you're looking at right now. But we saw top 5. Again, I'm going to review number 5, Margaritaville. Number 4, Mosaic. Number 3, LPGA International. Number 2, Ortona. And then number 1, Pelican Bay. Huge area. So let's go check out the property today. I just wanted you to see in reference to Daytona Beach where everything was located. All right, we are at our number 1 community according to homes.com for best communities in Daytona Beach. This is Pelican Bay. Pelican Bay boasts 3,500 homes. It's a super, super established neighborhood built from the 1980s all the way up until the 2000s, early 2000s. The homes are big and they're different. You can kind of see every house this is not just Florida style homes. This is a lot of different style homes. And I'll tell you one thing that I noticed that I really, really, really like is the square footage of the lot space. This house that's right here is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square foot home, 0.45 acres. It's on the golf course and it's listed for $589,000. That's a lot of house on a lot of property for not that much money. And you are 5 minutes to the airport. You are 5 minutes to Embry-Riddle, which is just up the street where their campus is at. So if you work in Advent Health, that's about a 10-minute drive. If you work at the Daytona 500, that's about a 5-minute drive. You work at the airport, that's about a 5-minute drive. This is extremely centrally located. It's also rated number 1 for Daytona's safest neighborhoods because it's a gated community. Large, really, really quiet, and extremely convenient. It's on the east side of 95, so like most of the other communities that we've seen are on the west side of 95. This is on the east side, right off of I-4 and 95. Super conveniently located. So like I said, you have the outlet malls that are about 10 minutes away. You have the Daytona Auto Mall, which has every brand of cars, about 10 minutes away. Daytona 500 is about 5 minutes away. The airport's about 5 minutes away. Embry-Riddle's about 5 minutes away. Advent Health Hospitals is about 7 to 10 minutes away. And then the beach is probably only about 15 minutes away. So if you want a lot of land, if you want a house that has, or a neighborhood that has an eclectic mix of homes, then Pelican Bay is the place for you. So 3-bedroom, 3-bath, almost 2,800 square feet on almost half acre on the golf course for $589,000, and it's very, very eclectic. I think I've already used that word once, but it's not your regular looking style house. So great community, number one on Homes.com, best neighborhoods in Daytona Beach. All right, so number 2 on the list is Ortona. Ortona is the only community that is in the top 5 in the beach side. It is the second most walkable community in Daytona Beach. It also has the best public high school in all of Volusia County, which is Seabreeze High School. Having been an athlete in Volusia County, I know that when we always played Seabreeze on anything, it was a really good competition. So we have the Hard Rock Hotel right here. What makes so it's highly desirable because it's beachside, it's extremely walkable, there's a real good mix of single-family homes versus condos, and it's very affordable. In fact, it's one of the most affordable areas to live in Daytona, and if you live in a condo, there's a very, very good chance you have ocean view. So it's not as expensive as some areas that have condos like Daytona Beach Shores, or like Ormond Beach, or like New Smyrna. So if you're looking for an affordable condo with the beach lifestyle, Ortona is definitely the place to go. Again, we have single-family homes. A lot of them are going to be redevelopment opportunities, so a lot of tear downs and rebuild. But you're right between the Halifax River, the Intracoastal, and the ocean. We're about away from the high school. We're about 10 minutes away from Daytona 500. We're about 15 minutes away from the outlet mall. We have a great flea market here in Daytona Beach, so you're about 15 minutes away from that. About 10 minutes away from the airport. Again, Daytona Beach, one of the greatest things about it is its convenience and location. I mean, if you want to live and work in a city where you have very little commute, Daytona Beach is the place to go because you have almost no commute if you actually have a residence there. So Ortona comes in as numero dos on most desirable communities in Daytona Beach, according to Homes.com. All right, so all the houses that are on the west side of me, I'm facing east. This is the ocean over here. Intracoastal is right here. We're literally, if you can show the GPS, Rachel, like you can see, this is, I mean, you're all right there. Some really affordable houses on the water here. Really nice riparian rights, which means you can do a dock that goes deep, and there's some really, really nice homes in this area. Again, you're super convenient, a golf cart ride, a walk, or an e-bike ride to all the attractions that Daytona has to offer. So this is a really great area right here. And again, I think Ortona is rated so high is because of its affordability, its walkability, the attractions, and the nightlife that you're available to makes it for sure top contender. And also, having really good schools in this area is, easily makes it number 2.
We are at number 3 on our list, which is LPGA International, one of the largest communities in Daytona Beach. If you are looking for golf, this is the most golf-centric community that you're gonna find. It is the headquarters for LPGA, which is also a huge benefit to this community. And it boasts 2 18-hole golf courses, which is over 650 acres of golf that is centered around this community. The homes were starting to be built in the 80s to current, but there are also 2 brand new phases in this community that are going up right now through Meritage Homes. So if you are interested in getting into a brand new build versus maybe an older home, either is available. There are homes for sale still, but if you're interested in a brand new build, they have townhomes and single family homes right now. And if you want it, come and get it, because they're going to go really quickly, especially for people who want to be in a community like this that is centric to golf. It also has a clubhouse. It has a grill. It has tennis courts, and it also has, if you're good enough and you're a champion, you get your own place to park your car. So if this is something you're interested in, it's number 3 on our list. There is another video that we have that highlights some of the homes here in LPGA that we drove by, and Matt can tell you a little bit more about that if you're interested. but this is number 3 on the list, and you can definitely see why. So the average sale home here in LPGA is around $497,000. A fun fact is that both of the 18-hole golf courses here are rated 4 stars by Golf Digest. So these courses are immaculate. They're gorgeous, beautiful. If you are into golf, come and check this out. Number 3 on our list.
Okay, so we're at number 4, which is Mosaic, which is a nice master plan community, still small and quaint. I think only 1 road in and 1 road out. This, again, number 4 on our top 5 list of Mosaic right in Daytona Beach.
Okay, so in Mosaic, they have some custom model homes that we can go and see today. So we're gonna run inside real quick and see some of those. These homes are built by ICI. So they are a custom home builder, but they also will do it according to their own plan that they have. So there's already pre-designated plans that you can pick from, but everything in the home itself is customizable. So colors, tiles, the easement of the front of the home, they all have a little bit different look to them. And I think that that's great because it's not a cookie cutter type neighborhood. And as you could see when we were kind of driving around earlier, you can see that all the homes have a different style to them. And I think that that is a really wonderful option for somebody who's looking to get a new custom build. So let's go see some of the amenities of these homes and just what their details look like on the inside. Really tall ceilings in here. It's so pretty. So I've never been in these homes, so we're just going to kind of explore it together. It looks like the primary is right off of the front, and there's a laundry. Actually, it's not even the primary. This is just a really large room. That is impressive. So this, I'm assuming, is going to be bedroom number 1, and it has its own ensuite bathroom. And the detail with the tiles and stuff, this is just really, really pretty. Hard surface flooring. We like that in Florida. Okay, it looks like there are 2 more bedrooms off of the front and a Jack and Jill bathroom. High ceilings, walk-in closets, really heavy doors too. This is really nicely made. Wow, this is a huge living space that connects to your kitchen. This is really, really pretty. I like the colors that are chose for this particular model. It's very open. I like the detail in the ceiling as well. There's some hidden lights that are underneath this detail of the ceiling. So I bet you could turn those on and just have that as like a mood light or so. It's got a pool and an outdoor kitchen. So this looks like some really serious upgrades that you could have in your Florida home. And this model is on the water, and they also said they do still have water lots. So if you're looking for that kind of view, there are still some available. All right, the primary is over here. Whoa, look at these ceilings. Tall ceilings, and I really like the detail of that. They are very detail oriented. This builder has done a fantastic job. Huge, huge bathroom, giant shower. Look at this. This is nuts. And then obviously the primary closet is enormous. This is a whole other bedroom all on its own. This is so great. And it has built-in shelving. Really, really lovely. I think they did a fantastic job on this home. I even like the barn door sliders that they have in here. So as you can see, ICI has done a fantastic job. They're doing a lot of detailed work in their custom new homes. And if you're interested in this, please do not hesitate to reach out. Okay, so we just walked through the Davenport. If you're interested in this particular style, it's about 2,500 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. So each of them had their own except that Jack and Jill up front that you saw. And the base price was $589,000. Now that's not gonna include the extras that you see Everything is packed in this home. You got to see all of the upgrades and all the extras in this, but the base price is $589. So if you're looking to get maybe the pool or the outdoor kitchen, things like that are going to be extra costs to build this. But they told us that the build time on these, if you're starting from scratch and you're not going to buy something that's already in their inventory, is 9 to 18 months. That's not a super, super long time to have your custom dream home of your Florida dreams. So let us know if this is something you're interested in, and let's go see some more properties.
And I gotta say, Mosaic has swept me off my feet. I wasn't expecting to come and see this, and this portion of the video is probably gonna be longer than some of the other communities. This is extremely impressive, extremely impressive. And the crazy thing is, I'm here all the time. I literally am 150 yards away from this several times a week. The FTC Florida Tennis Center, which we're gonna go at in just a second, is one of the largest tennis facilities, and I'm there all the time, and I didn't know that you could just go straight back through the woods and then come into this Margaritaville-esque, Venetian Bay-esque private lifestyle. So there is huge gym here. There's 2 pools in the back, seating on the water. There's a stage out front, a playground. HOA is only $120 a month. They said they have an activities director here that does different activities with the communities. They have food trucks come out and have local vendors come out and do certain activities and events with the community. I mean, this is unbelievable. $120 a month, and these houses are amazing. And the house that we just looked at for $589,000, being 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, and having all the options as a brand new build in Daytona Beach. And we're 5 minutes from the auto mall, which has every auto dealership imaginable. We're 7 minutes from the outlet mall. We're 11 or 12 minutes from Daytona 500. We're 15 minutes from the beach. I mean, we are right off 95, and it's completely silent back here. You can't look around and see anything other than beautiful homes and trees. So talk about an awesome community. This is top 5 according to homes.com. I'm gonna stick with this one as my number 1 right now. Got a couple other to look at, but I really like this one. So let's keep looking. Okay, so we got to stop at one of my spots. This is Florida Tennis Center. This is one of the biggest areas for tennis in Volusia County. This is a USTA facility. We're actually having a USTA tournament called an ITT tournament that I'm playing in, and I'm captain of a team this week. So it's an unbelievable place. It's almost all clay courts. There's several pros here. There's a pro shop upstairs. This is one of the best places in Volusia County to play tennis by far. It's not overly expensive. Ton of leagues here, USTA, UTR, GBTL, which is Greater Volusia Tennis League. So we are, LPGA is right across the street over on this way, and then about 200 yards this way is Mosaic, and then maybe a mile down the street is Margaritaville. So 3 of our top 5 communities are literally right around FTC, which is a pretty nice perk if you're a tennis player. There's no pickleball here, no pickleball players. I'm serious. But there are other places to play pickleball too.
All right, we are at our number 5 community. It is number 5 on homes.com for the area. The only reason we would say that it's not number 1 or number 2 is because Latitude Margaritaville is a 55 and older community. Person who is looking for this area, but if you are 55 and older and you are looking for nightlife, you are looking for convenience for shopping, and you're looking for the lifestyle, being able to be in a community that is very lively and things to do at night and community things to do together, this is it. It's got places for golf carts. A lot of the homes in here have a dedicated garage for a golf cart. But also what we're noticing in Latitudes is that a lot of the homes are very similar. There's not a ton of variation of style of home, but they are all the same type of Key West style, Florida style home. Really, really cute. Fun fact, Jimmy Buffett did have his own home here in Margaritaville. Unfortunately, we know he's passed now, but this community is very lively, and if you are looking for a lively community for 55 and up, this is your place. Alright, so we just finished seeing the top 5 communities in Daytona Beach according to homes.com. we got to walk in a couple homes today. We got to drive by some of the areas and kind of give you a feel about what it is like to live in those communities, what is the surrounding areas like, and even though I don't feel like it's Matt and I's personal list of what we think is the top 5, especially after exploring these areas, we're still numbering them according to how homes.com.
Okay, yeah, so let's talk about that real quick. What were homes.com? It was Pelican Bay, number 1. Okay, an older community, really, really large, really safe, safest neighborhood in Daytona Beach. Mature, established, bigger lots, but very, very, very affordable. So that was number 1. Ortona was number 2, which was beachside Daytona. The only beachside community that we had. A lot of redevelopment opportunities there, a lot of condos there. Second most walkable city in Daytona Beach, or walkable neighborhood in Daytona Beach. Yes. A lot of attractions there, a lot of nightlife there for sure. Number 3 was LPGA. We've been in LPGA before in another video when we did our Daytona Beach vlog. LPGA is, to me, one of the nicest communities. I'm not going to call it the nicest out of that we've seen today. I'm going to call it number 2.
But it has a lot to offer.
It has a ton to offer. It's super mature, a lot of subdevelopments. HOAs can kind of get out of hand a little bit in there, but really mature, tons and tons and tons of golf. If golf is your thing, golf is not my thing, tennis is my thing. So if golf is your thing though, 36 holes of golf, a 4-star rated out of Golf Digest, that's huge.
Clubhouse, place to eat.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, lots of stuff. Golf cart community for sure.
Yeah, new builds as well, old and new homes in there. So you really have a good choice of what you want in that community.
Number 4 was Mosaic.
Loved Mosaic.
That's my personal favorite. That was my personal number 1. And honestly, I had no idea it was even there. It literally is right across the street from LPGA. The Florida Tennis Center, which is huge into tennis, tons of pros, tons of court, is right there, 100 yards before the entrance of Mosaic.
And pretty affordable for a custom home. For a brand new custom home that you can put whatever you want in.
30 different choices of the mix of homes that ICI can build you, and then you can pick the inside. There's no 2 homes that are going to be the same in there. Right. And the affordability factor to be that convenient to everything. I mean, you could work in Jacksonville and still only have an hour commute every day.
Yeah.
Like that is not, you could work in St. Augustine, it gives you a mix of Palm Coast, of course, New Smyrna, any of the other cities. But Mosaic, for what you get, I mean, they had a community director or an events director there.
Yeah.
That had food trucks and and local vendors that come in to do community stuff. That place is awesome.
Great, and they still have homes available in that community to build, and ones that are for sale that are ready to go. And Matt has a lot of contacts there at ICI.
Yeah, it's a builder and in the community.
Yeah, so if you are looking to get into one of those communities that's an ICI community, please don't hesitate to reach out to Matt because he's got some pretty good pull with them.
And then number 5 was Margaritaville. Margaritaville people know Margaritaville, the restaurants is, social and fun. And I would say that the neighborhood is, I'm sure there's plenty of margaritas that go around. It is a golf cart community for sure. 100%. I think it's probably rated number 5 because of the HOAs
and it's a 55 and up.
And a 55 and 55 and the houses are very similar. But if you like Key West look, then great. I mean, you're gonna have if you like 6 different exterior color on your house, then Margaritaville's the place to go because you can have a white side with a yellow front with an orange other side and a green back and a blue pool, and it's got all the colors of the rainbow.
There is a lot to do in that community. There's shopping across the way from where we were driving around. There is shopping. There is a dedicated Publix plaza that has their own aesthetic according to Margaritaville. I mean, they have it down. So they really are into that look, and also just having plenty of things for people to do in that community, be it dinners, nightlife, the golf carting, and all that. So if you're 55 and up and that's the kind of lifestyle you're looking, I understand why Margaritaville is the place to be.
Yeah, and something different about Daytona than some of the other cities that we're around that we're in often is how the communities are set up. We had Margaritaville, LPGA, and Mosaic were all within a half mile of each other. All on the west, but tons and tons and tons of space on that side of 95, on the west side of 95. Then you go to Pelican Bay, and you're on the southernmost side behind the airport, and then you go to Ortona, and then that's beachside. But really in the middle of Daytona Beach. If you take Daytona Beach and look at it as like a clock, I would say almost the entire middle of it, except for 10, 11, and 12 being where the three communities, LPGA Tour, Margaritaville, and Mosaic would be. You have all of them there. You have Pelican Bay at like maybe 8 o'clock, and then probably at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock you could have Ortona. It's like all the attractions and stuff are in the middle. The schools, the Daytona 500, the airport, the outlet malls, the auto mall center. It's all right there in the middle.
Any of the communities that you choose are still so conveniently located to all of the things that you need to get to. The beach, the shopping, like you can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah.
Unless you're not 55 and older, and then you can't live
Then
there.
you can go wrong.
You can't live in Margaritaville. So reach out to us. Let us know what your favorite Daytona Beach community is, or if you have another one that you would like to have showcased on our channel. We'd love to go explore a different area. And just let us know what you think. And if there's something we left out, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we can get you notified on all things that are happening in Daytona Beach and New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, remember, we get phone calls, emails, text messages every day from people just like you. So whether you're looking to move 2 days, 20 days, or 200 days, reach out. We'd love to help you to the beach. Until next time, sayonara.
Bye.